We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo District of Seattle. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. You talk about the Seahawks defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 6. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now a pause for the injury, and that is as Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive. This is 3rd down. Rolling to his right. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good. And they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up the left side of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is brought in at the 21. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off the hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Geno down to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Lockett, the man in motion. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Walker. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Myers for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards.
On first down, Hurts.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
After the interception, here's Smith. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And brings up third down.
Smith on third down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here we go on fourth. Smith.
Pass taken in by his good tight end.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first and 10, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Geno on first down. Touchdown! DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and a round is on here in this first half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Yo.
Go, take it to the house.
Yeah, just give me like 15 and
Here's
I'll
the
be ready.
Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Quarter right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oh.
Play action. It's Smith. This one complete to his fullback in the backfield. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there.
Leave that in the
First
first
down for Seattle.
They certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing.
Could have fucking done better if my fucking teammates would have listened to me and picked up the fucking file. Because one of the guards kept coming down in the fucking paint, and I'm trying to stay up in the paint.
Oh, put me all the way to it. I didn't want to actually go all the way over there. I was trying to pass
and
it.
gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Smith. His throw
No, we won't.
to give you an idea
Because they fucking kept leaving the fucking center wide open. Whenever I'm trying to pick up on the fucking dude in the paint.
If he's that locked in,
And he just kept knocking down threes. He shot like 8
like throwing a
from
no-hitter
3.
in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Bro, come on, give me that fucking pick of Darius, bro.
So what a first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say
really don't
crosses
care.
at the
Don't
11-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense
Shit,
set
we
to
was
go.
better off hitting
The
that plane
CD,
than
they
just
certainly
trying
know
to
the
Michigan
role
up
that
high.
they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
I'm saying,
That's trying to come back from a
playing over fucking
deficit.
Vince is what I mean.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Look, I was supposed to jump over that nigga.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there.
I'm always
and they're
hitting
really
double
putting
screen.
together a good
Some
drive.
stupid shit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. They go play action with Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a
even watching this 7-20 third and time, you get watching punk ass big stuff. Come on. Don't know who been watching.
Lucky I'm a point guard.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Yep. I knew that. I seen that shit.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
They're popping them for Christmas.
Coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Elliott good with
Come on, man. Let me get a steal.
Now a 28-7 ball game.
All right. Here comes the comeback. They scored finally. Now we're only down 21.
And 1.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott
My
on to kick it
boy
away.
is active.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw
I'm
on
gonna say he better not mess with that shit.
Going for Metcalf on the deep
Dog.
It's
I
caught.
want to back or something.
Bingo.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes
Put back would
spectacular.
be nice.
From the red zone now, Smith. He'll be hit and
Hey, I know you had me
taken
a shot for my big man. I just gotta, I gotta use the meter. I keep doing that meter with it.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because
I'm able to hit with it pretty
consistent
consistent in my career, and I've hit a
That's
couple
often a
meters.
play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing now is Geno. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. 50 catches for him.
That's got
He's
one foot in there.
got a 1st down. It'll be
Fuck
1st
you,
and goal
Ruben.
when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington.
How much?
A lot of happy
You know
faces
what?
in the crowd at
35
this
right
point
now.
as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
I sound like younger than that game. Are you?
And he's got it. Caught him in the
I'm
end zone
gonna
for the
just started the
Seattle
first quarter, so I'll
touchdown.
be done shortly.
Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year.
Let me get the ball. Damn, I'm the point guard.
And it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
I'm trying to dunk on somebody. Mamba gone and shit.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark
Bro
from
was
their
in the
special teams.
bro was in the
That's not
no-no
what they
zone.
got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And quickly they get to the line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Back to Mixon on second down.
Oh wow.
Bruh. You
Clean
motherfucker,
cut.
dumbass fucking fullback. Why did you not fucking
And
block?
now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This run defense has been pretty
Push
stout
the bottom
all
of the
game
rim.
long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Tired of niggas missing me on a goddamn cut.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On the counter, it's Walker. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense
better
in
get the ball
precarious
for that.
position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throw me the inbound. Ooh.
I don't understand that shit. Why does no one ever run with that fucking fullback?
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. The extra point now coming from Myers.
What?
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Beaming into the side of my head.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ali. Y'all really don't fuck with me.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Wow.
a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play.
Join another party, JT. And plus his ass is on mute anyway, so I don't fucking know if I let the ball.
Mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The fact that you knew I was talking to JT is kind of wild.
Throwing is Hurts.
Damn, now you don't want to miss it.
Don't know from JT.
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it,
Oh
sometimes
my
you panic as well
God.
and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to perfectly.
Oh my God, I hit the wrong fucking button. I'm an idiot, bro.
It wasn't even you, the nigga who throws it to you, but I'm easy. Gets flashy on this nigga. Hell no, I'm not throwing you the ball.
With this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the first quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They got 29 yards.
Throw the alley. You just seen this nigga throw me a nasty ooh. Now you want to sit here and throw me a baby ass pass.
Here's Smith. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Floater.
By big Jalen Carter.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They get 3
Dude
yards
hasn't
closer,
quit
but
yet.
still
Yo,
work
that
to do.
damn
It's
man, he
third and
by
goal.
himself.
And they'll go on the ground.
Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Alley.
They snap it to Smith.
It cut me off because I was cutting.
Keely
When
Ringo
he cut
picks
me
it
off,
off.
right.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, well, if he just quit, I only got a minute and a half left.
The
So.
Eagles offense set to
Ali.
begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
I think
a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard. He brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in.
I would like to get my assist. This nigga don't want to throw me the ball like I'm not the point guard.
Interception. Picked by Julian Love.
Here's my assist.
It's
only passing big bitch ass
line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the option, it's Smith himself.
And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point.
Shit, I only like them right now. All he's got to do is just pick off. And it's going to be over.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance it looked like by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on